We go. All right, welcome to Picks and Predictions. I'm Brad. This is Dustin, and we're going to do our picks for the week, the last week. This is it, man.
So she wrote.
Well, we're going to do some. We'll still do predictions for the playoffs, but they're going to be a little shorter, obviously, because there ain't as many teams in it.
Yeah.
And after that, we plan on doing some off-season work, off-season stuff like draft and McCarthy, if he's going to be back, and who could possibly be our new coach and this and that and everything else. Anyway,
do some Cowboys talk.
Do a little Cowboys talk. We got some plans for coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be a lot better. I mean, we've done our best this year. This is our first year of doing something on YouTube, and I tell you, it wasn't easy, to be quite honest, but it's been fun.
Yeah, I like doing it.
I don't care. We don't get a lot of views right now, but I don't really care. I have a good time hanging out and doing our thing and having a good time. Anyway, so
I guarantee you watch our Cowboy videos, you'll be entertained.
yeah, we're gonna bring it.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring it when it comes off season.
Entertained.
Off season, we're gonna bring it, and we're gonna have a good time at it. So, just like always, this is our last week of doing our 16 weeks predictions. You guys can go against me, win yourself a hat. There's a hat. There's a beanie. If you don't like those, I get you any team you like. Don't matter. I know most of our viewers are Dallas, and a lot of our viewers have given up this year.
Yeah.
Because, it is what it is. I've given up too, So, hey, whatever. So, but like I said, our picks this week, if you want to go against me and win a hat, pick against me. If you beat me, win a hat of your choice. Don't have to be those two hats. Could be any team you want. Don't make me any difference. And then Dustin, what you got?
I'll do on my spread. You beat me on the spread, and I'll do a $50 gift card that you can use anywhere. Just on the spread. Don't go worry about the over-under. Just a spread.
Yeah. This year, Dustin's doing the spreads and over and unders. Next year, when this starts, I'm going to do over and unders, and Dustin's going to do straight ups.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with that. So last week, I was 11-5 overall. Overall, I'm 176 and 80, which is 69% good picks. And I need to caveat something here. I pick Cowboys every week.
Yeah.
So there's a few times my percentage should be a little bit higher. It's only because I picked the Cowboys every week.
Yeah.
And they've been losing. And,
you might get to 75.
I might get to, I'd definitely be over 70.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, 69%. Last week versus the spread, Dustin was 7-9.
Yeah.
Little shady there, Dustin. Overall, he's 103, 86, and 3, which is 54%, which is good overall.
Well, I'm above 500.
You bet what Dustin's got. Overall, at the end of the year, you're going to make money. Last week, on the over and under, he was 9-7, and overall, he's 103 and 89. The only difference is that tie, he had those 3 ties. He's 54% there. So, doing good.
First year?
Yeah, we'll see if I can't beat that next year.
Oh, yeah?
And you'll see if you can't beat this next year.
All right.
We're going to go with it. All right. We're going to talk about the first game we're going to talk about is the Ravens and Cleveland. And then we're going to jump all the way to the Cowboys game. Because we've always got a little stuff to talk about the Cowboys.
A little extra.
And then we'll go back and then move down after that. Okay? So, the first game is Cleveland versus Baltimore. Cleveland is 3-13 and Baltimore is 11-5. Cleveland lost to Miami last week, and Baltimore won against Houston. They actually just annihilated Houston.
They got
2 points
on a safety.
Yeah, that ought to tell Houston where they actually stand.
Yeah.
Like they're like, hey, Houston, this is where you really rank. Right here. Right. You're gonna play. You're right in here. You ain't up here with the big boys.
No.
And I like Houston.
I do too.
But they're not a championship team.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Maybe in a year or maybe two. But not right now.
I'll take 2 maybe years.
2 years, yeah.
The line on that is Baltimore by 17.5. Over under 41.5. I mean, I don't know who else gonna be. I mean, I guess they're still gonna have Jackson and Henry and them.
Yeah, as far as I know, Jackson, Henry, all them play because they're still playing for a seeding.
Okay.
Okay.
But I still think the Browns might be able to cover 17.5.
17 and a half
That's a lot.
is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and I'm going with the under.
And I'm going with Baltimore straight up. All right. We're going to go jump down to the Cowboy game. We got Washington versus the Cowboys. Washington's 11-5. Cowboys 7-9. Washington won. They beat Atlanta barely. And Cowboys lost to Philly, which is fully expected.
They squeaked by.
You see this new shirt here? Oh, Butter.
Oh, Butter, boy.
We got Brandon Aubrey. Got Mr.
Put it
Butter.
through the uprights every time.
Dustin bought this for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I love it. Old Butter.
Oh, Butter.
Because that boy right there,
It's smooth.
I hate to say it, but he's probably the best player on the Cowboys.
At
Most consistent.
At his position, he is the best.
That boy is. He missed a 61-yard field goal. And if I had editing abilities, which I don't at the moment,
Yeah.
which I will next year, hopefully, he missed a 61-yard field goal, and that field goal miss hit the upright 3/4 of the way up the upright.
He still has an oomph on it.
That's like 75, like 72 minimum. I mean, that dude. Mark my words right now, right here today. I'm going to tell you right now, he will be the NFL leader in the field goals. Not necessarily. Well, he's already an NFL leader in several categories.
I guess.
But as far as he will hold the record for the longest field goal in NFL history next year. If he may do it this year.
Yeah.
He may do it this year. Yeah. But I'm telling you right now,
he's already tied it twice.
By next year, he will lead, if you could find a bookie that's going to put some money on something, that's where I put my money right now. On anything the Cowboys have got going on. Now, I would not bet money on anything except for he will hold the record.
Yeah.
Because they're not afraid. He is not afraid of kicking, Jack.
He is, I think it was 14 or 15 made field goals over 50 yards.
Yeah, which is like a record. Yeah. He's only
Some people don't have that in their career.
He's missed one.
Yeah.
Over 50, between 50 and 60.
Yeah.
He's missed 2 over 60. But from 50 to 60, he's missed 1.
He's human.
It's insane. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, but a lot of people haven't made nowhere near that many 60-plus field goals in their career.
Yeah.
And he's got 15 this year. And plus 2 60s, or a couple 60s.
He got 2, 3, maybe 3 60s. Yeah. It's insane. It's insane. Well, we're going back to the Cowboy stuff.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
But
let's talk about Mike McCarthy.
Okay.
Well, we're going first off. Let me say, because most of us here are Cowboys fans. The people who are watching this, So we're going to talk. We will talk a little bit about the Cowboys, and then the rest of these we're going to blow through.
Yeah.
But we'll talk a little bit about them. But McCarthy coming back. Jerry Jones, I feel like he thinks that McCarthy coming back is like it's almost like if I want him to come back, he'll come back.
Yeah.
But if I was not McCarthy,
Like McCarthy's like,
please
don't
let
fire me.
yeah, please let me back. That ain't true.
No.
I'm telling you right now, McCarthy's about to get some offers.
Yeah.
You got New Orleans, the Jets, the Giants. Who was it? A couple of the others? Chicago. There's a couple of other ones. Hey, McCarthy ain't guaranteed to come back. Not at all.
I mean, they showed me that against in the Tampa Bay game that before 2 hours before the game started, they found out that they were eliminated from the playoffs.
And then they
still come out and play like that.
Yeah.
If they play like that from McCarthy,
yeah,
I would say he could stay. But I'm an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
If as a Cowboys fan,
yeah.
If McCarthy comes back,
yeah,
I want a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I think McCarthy is a good head coach.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a good offensive coordinator.
Not this year.
I don't think he has been in several years.
Like I said, last
year is different.
Last year I don't know if it was because that style of offense or
it was
new.
Yeah.
And some defenses never seen it.
Yeah.
So they know how to react.
Yeah.
But now they do, so
now they know. Now they've got a year's worth of tape on that offense.
Now McCarthy's got to think of something new.
No. I want a new young offensive coordinator.
I wouldn't mind if Kellen Moore came back.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if Kellen Moore came back as a head coach.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Be quite honest.
That'd be good.
But I don't know. But our whole point is McCarthy. Everybody in the Dallas ring, I guess you could say, the Dallas circle, they think that if McCarthy could come back this year,
yeah,
they look at it as if McCarthy is. It's like it's beneficial to McCarthy to come back. It's like, hey, McCarthy's going to want to come back to the Cowboys, and I don't look at it that way. I look at it as if Jerry Jones screwed up.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones didn't sign him last year.
Yeah.
And now McCarthy holds all the cards. He's the one that holds it all. He's the one that can say, I ain't coming back there. Why would I want to come back there? You don't get me people. You don't do anything in the offseason. You don't do anything. You don't go in the what do you call it? Before the draft.
Yeah.
You don't go do anything.
No.
You don't do anything.
You don't go to the combine.
Don't do anything. You don't do nothing. All you do is just let it slide, Why would McCarthy want to come back to that? There's no reason for it. If I was McCarthy, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't want to come back there.
No. Because we're the only people, the Cowboys are the only team in the NFL that their GM is also the owner. And if it was a GM and he was the owner and a different GM, we'd have had 10 different GMs by now.
Oh, yeah, he would have fired himself a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
If he would have used his head.
Yeah.
But he thinks he's smarter than everybody else.
Let me ask this one question. If McCarthy leaves, like Dan Quinn did this year, what you think? How many players
you think will follow him?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how many are actually up for free agency.
Yeah.
If they're not,
there was a bunch last year.
Yeah, if they're up for
Dan Quinn,
they're still under contract, they ain't going nowhere.
Dan Quinn took a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like Parsons. You know, they're like, well, Parsons can go somewhere. No, he can't. He can't go nowhere because if he decided he wanted to go somewhere, all we had to do is franchise tag him.
That's it.
That's it. You're franchise tag.
He already said he didn't want to. He didn't care about big money.
Sit down, shut
wanted
up.
somebody
play
to-
football.
Win a Super Bowl with more talent.
And that's what every one of them should be wanting to do.
At least say that.
Like, do you want to win? But you got to look at this though, Dustin. Are you looking out for yourself? You got to weigh the odds. You got to weigh the odds. Am I going to look out for myself and make my money, or is a Super Bowl more important? That's the key.
Because you're going to make your money or win a Super Bowl. But if you win a Super Bowl, you're going to win money.
Yeah, but some of these guys, winning a Super Bowl ain't easy.
No,
that's a big deal. So you got to say, if I'm gonna say Parsons last year or Dak, do I want to take this money and take from the team, basically, so that you're basically in control, or do I want to take a little less money and win a Super Bowl? What is more important? Money, Super Bowl? That's the question. Money or Super Bowl? Parsons, he already said he's not looking for a huge contract.
Yeah.
I'd rather win a Super Bowl. That is what we're looking for. And we're looking for somebody that wants to play football, that's good at football, that wants to win a Super Bowl over making money.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
Yep.
And they're going to restructure Dak's contract.
Oh, yeah.
This year. This coming year, Dak's contract will be restructured. Now, it's going to hurt us in 3, 5, 6 years from now.
Yeah.
It's going to kill us. But right now, do you want to win a Super Bowl? That's the question that needs to be asked. I would bring my whole team in. I'd be like, do y'all want to win a Super Bowl? Do you want to win? Or do you want to make money? What's it going to be?
Yeah.
That's the question. You know, you got Mahomes. He signed a huge contract.
Yeah, like 10 years, $500 million.
$500 million. But his contract is kind of structured toward like, go get me some players so we can continue playing and winning. That's why he's got a 10-year contract.
Yeah.
It's spread out forever. You know,
Yeah.
in all actuality, everybody wants to talk about Dak being the highest paid quarterback. In reality, Mahomes is the highest paid quarterback because he's getting X amount of dollars for 10 years.
Yeah, and we only get it for like 4.
So it is what it is. Anyway,
I was trying to say. Anyway, the line on that is Washington by 4.5. Over under is 44.5. I think Dallas is going to cover. I'm going with the under.
I'm going with Cowboys straight up. All right, we're going to jump back to Cincinnati.
Well, I could go for another hour talking about.
I could talk for Cowboys.
I had some more stuff I want to say, but we got 20 minutes on time.
Yeah, we want to try and make this video somewhat short, but I could talk for hours.
I had some more
about what I was going to say.
I had more topics picked out to talk about, but anyways,
yeah. We got Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. Cincinnati's 8-8, Pittsburgh's 10-6, and Pittsburgh's locked in. Cincinnati beat Denver, and the Steelers got beat by KC.
The line on that is Cincy by 1.5. Over under 48.5. And over.
Over?
Cincy and over.
And I'm going with Cincy straight up. All right, we got
Joe Burrow's having a good year.
he's having a great year.
And Jamar Chase.
Yeah, they're both. Jamar Chase is wicked right now. All right, we got Houston versus Tennessee. Houston's 9-7. Tennessee's 3-13. Houston got beat by Baltimore, and Tennessee got beat by the Jags.
This one is Tennessee by 1, over under 38.5. I'm going with Houston and the over.
And I'm going with Houston straight up. All right, we got Carolina and the Falcons. Carolina is 4-12. Falcons are 8-8. Carolina got beat by Tampa Bay. Got absolutely drummed by Tampa Bay. And the Falcons, they barely lost to Washington.
Yeah.
Falcons,
Overtime,
yeah, and the Falcons are fighting. It's the Falcons and Tampa Bay here are fighting for the last playoff, the championship to the NFC South.
line on that, Atlanta by 8, over unders 47.5. We're going with Atlanta and the under.
I almost want to pick Carolina here because Carolina's been playing great.
That's what I was saying. I was looking at that.
Yeah, but Atlanta is playing for their life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing for their life. So I'm going with Atlanta. We got Saints versus Tampa Bay. Saints are 5-11. Tampa Bay's 9-7. Saints got beat by the Raiders. And Tampa Bay got one against Carolina.
The line on that is Tampa by 13, over under 43.5. That's a lot of points, but I think the Bucks are going to cover it.
You think?
Yeah. And I'm going with the under.
I'm going with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay scored almost 50 last week. All right, we got the Bills versus New England. Bills are 13-3, and New England 3-13. Bills beat Jets, and New England got beat by the Chargers.
That one is Buffalo by 2.5, over under 38.5. I'm going with Buffalo and the over.
And I'm going with Buffalo straight up. All right, we got the Jags versus the Colts. Jags 4-12. Colts are 7-9. Jags beat Tennessee, and the Colts got beat by the Giants. And the Giants, it's still a close game, but they scored like 40 something points. I don't remember what it was. It's crazy.
That one's Indy by 5.
I don't believe that.
Huh?
I don't believe all that.
You don't think Indy will beat them by 5?
Nope.
That's what it says.
You going with Indy?
Yeah.
All right.
And it's 45.5 on the over under. And I'm going with the over under.
And I'm going with the Jags straight up. All right, we got the Giants versus Philly. Giants are 3-13. Philly's 13-3. Giants beat Indy, and Philly beat Dallas. This game here, in a normal season, they'd be resting everybody and be over. But since Barkley is trying to beat Eric Dixon's record of 2,105, and he's 100 yards or something like that, I feel like Philly's going to play their starters this week to get him
get
to his 100, and then he's going to press off. So wouldn't it be crazy that Barkley breaks the all-time rushing record against his old team?
Yeah.
Yeah, just beat your head against the wall. You know what I'm saying?
What are you doing?
Yeah, my goodness.
That's crazy. That one is Philadelphia by 3, over under 38.5. We're going with the Eagles and the over.
And I'm going straight up with the Eagles. I think they'll beat them.
MIA Philly.
MIA Philly. Hey,
You got a good team. Yeah.
MIA Philly, you need to go as far as you can this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Because next year, Jack, Cowboys are going to annihilate y'all. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be like, oh, the Cowboys are great, because they're not. But
No.
MIA Philly, I've seen your videos, and I only made the Cowboys. Everybody beat the Cowboys, okay? Don't be bragging about that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing to brag about, MIA Philly. Come on, man. But next year, Jack, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. We're going to take care of you next week, guaranteed. Or next year, I should say. All right, we got the Bears versus the Packers. Bears are 4-12, and the Packers are 11-5. Bears got beat by the Seahawks last week, and Packers, they didn't beat the Vikings. Got beat by the Vikings, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, I got that wrong for some reason. The Packers got beat by the Vikings last week.
Over under Green Bay by 8.5. And I'm going with the under.
I'm going with Green Bay straight up. We got Seattle and the Rams. Seattle's 9-7, Rams 10-6. Rams are locked in now. And Seattle beat the Bears, and the Rams beat Arizona.
Line on that is Seattle by 4.5. Over under 39.5. I'm going with the Goats. And the over.
And I'm going with the Rams as well. I'll take the Goats.
Let's go.
All right, we got Miami, the Jets. Miami's 8-8, Jets 4-12. Miami got beat the Browns. The Jets got beat by Buffalo.
Line on that is Miami by 1.5. Over under 39.5. I'm going with Dolphins. And the under.
Under. I'm going Dolphins straight up on that. I don't think what's his name's playing. Rodgers. And he got pulled last week.
Yeah. Get cut.
Gonna cut his ass. All right, we got Kansas City, Denver. Kansas City's 15-1. Denver is 9-7. Kansas City probably not going to play a single soul that we know. There's probably not going to be a single player on that team on offense or defense that we absolutely know who it is. Kansas City beat Pittsburgh, and Denver lost to Cincy. Denver has to win this. If they win, they're in. If they lose, they're done. They have to win this.
Yeah.
Well, I say that. Denver has to win. And I think if Denver doesn't win and Cincy loses and another team loses, then Denver might be in. But if Denver wins, they're in.
Denver is got a spread on them by 9.5. Over under is 38.5. If it was a regular game, I would probably pick the Chiefs.
Oh, absolutely.
But since they're
not playing anybody.
Ain't nobody, pick Denver. And I'm going to go with the over.
Over? And I'm going with Denver straight up. We got the Chargers versus the Raiders. Chargers are 10-6. The Raiders are 4-12. They both won last week. Chargers beat the Patriots, and the Raiders beat the Saints, which everybody's beating Saints. But anyway.
Yeah. The line on that is Chargers by 5. Over under is 41.5. I'm going with the Superchargers and the under.
And I'm going with Chargers straight up. All right. San Francisco at the Birds. San Francisco is 6-10. They got beat last night. I thought they were going to win that game.
I did too.
A couple field goals missed by Moody, and if it had made them, would have won.
They would have won. What was that guy's name that was going off that for
for Detroit. Their kicker.
No. Yeah.
Their kicker lay down and feel like it's something sexy. Let me pose in front of the calendar. You know what I'm saying?
The receiver for the 49er.
Pearsall.
Yeah, he did okay.
That dude's bad.
Yeah.
For getting shot last year.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Line on that is San Fran by 4. Over under 42.5. Cardinals. The Redbirds going to take them. And I'm going to go with the over.
And I'm going to pick San Fran over the Birds, but I hope San Fran gets beat because that'll move the Cowboys up at least one spot because San Fran beat the time record. All right. So I'm going to pick San Fran to win because I really think they probably will, but I'm hoping they get beat. All right. This is the game. This is the game.
Popcorn ready.
You got Minnesota, which I have all year long been kind of like, Minnesota, you know.
Pessimistic.
Yeah. And then you got the Lions, which I've been like gung-ho Lions. Since then, I've kind of reversed a little bit. I feel like Minnesota is a little bit stronger than the Lions.
On defense, I think.
But definitely on defense.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Both of them are 14-2. This is the first time in NFL history that two teams
same division
that's ever played with a 14-2 record. Both of them.
Dang.
Both teams. Minnesota beat Green Bay and Detroit beat San Fran.
That one, Detroit is favored by 3. Over under 57.5. I think the Vikings are going to have an upset, and I'm going with the over.
All right. Well, after I said what I said, because they're playing at home in Detroit, I'm going to pick Detroit.
Yeah,
because I think they have the advantage.
Yeah.
If this game was in Minnesota, I'd have picked Minnesota. Just so happens it's in Detroit. So I'm going with straight up Detroit over Minnesota. All right. So that's our picks. Put your picks in. If you want to go against me, put everyone I'm in, win you a hat. I don't give a crap what team you want. Just beat me, then let me know.
Go to Fanatics.
Pick your hat out. I'll buy it for you and send it to you. If you can beat me. I don't think you can. Be quite honest.
I ain't trying.
Yeah, there have been a couple of teams. We got little Noah, one of our good buddies.
Yeah.
It's a poor fella. He's a poor guy. He's tried all year. He did win one time. But he's also in our fantasy league.
Yeah.
Okay. And in our fantasy league, if you lose in our fantasy league,
you're bottom last, dead
last, then you have to go on a date at Waffle House with a blow-up doll. Okay? So, and right now, because our fantasy league, you do the 2 week, you have to add 2 weeks up. Well, this is the first week of the 2 weeks, and he's down by 30-something.
30, 35.
So, we might have a little small video of a dude going on a date with a blow-up doll here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Because that'd be great. I'd love that. Because I'm going to video it. I'm going to put it on video, and then I'm going to post it of him going on a date with a blow-up doll.
There you go.
Yeah. So anyway, if you want to go against me, put your picks in, straight up picks, and let me know, hey, I'm going against Brad. Going against straight up picks. If you want to go against Dustin, put your picks in. And say, hey, I'm going against Dustin on picks.
Go Dustin spread or
whatever.
You just say my name.
And put your picks in against the spread.
And you win. If you beat me, the $50 gift card to anywhere you want, or You can use it anywhere.
Yeah. The thing on Dustin's is because we put this video out earlier than Sunday, obviously, so we can get them out. We're going by the spread that today's spread as of right now. This is the spread. So watch the video and pick against this spread right here. Okay, don't pick against the spread that's going to be Sunday because it could change.
Yeah, it could.
Pick against this spread right now. It's probably more beneficial for you to pick against this spread because Sunday is probably going to be tighter. Tighter. Okay. So anyway, that's what we got. This is our last video, Dustin, for regular season. I had a good time this year. Had fun. It's 18 weeks.
Yeah.
Got 18 weeks of videos in. Had a great time. Not a lot of viewers, really. We were doing pretty decent. Not a lot of subscribers, but hey, we don't care. We're having a good time. So we're going to start changing things up for the rest of the year. We're going to be talking about coaching changes and the draft, and things are going to change. So hopefully, our channel will grow after that. But anyway, other than that,
if there's anything y'all want us to talk about, or you might want to hear, or just give us some comment in the comments.
Show me your shirt, Dustin. I got you for Christmas.
Let me see.
Got him a shirt for Christmas.
You like that?
Huh? Right there. That's a good shirt right there. He got me this one. Oh, Mr. Butterman. I love him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
if you want to see some what videos you might want to see, what you want us to talk about, maybe some constructive criticism on this and what you might want to see, anything.
Dude, we're just a bunch of we're two country boys.
Yeah.
Okay, and we cut up. You know what I'm saying? We can cut it up. Let's have a good time and get on here. We're next year, which is a long time. We'll talk about next year. Okay, we'll talk about that later. But anyway, hey, thank you guys for all your support this year. For all you stuck around. I enjoyed MIA Philly this year. I feel sorry for him next year because shit ain't gonna be the same next year. MIA Philly, it just ain't.
Chomping at the bit.
Yeah, I feel bad for you. It just ain't gonna be good for you. Next year we're winning the division. The Cowboys are gonna take it. It's gonna happen. I got faith. I don't have faith in Jerry Jones.
No,
I don't. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. You know what? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about faith in a couple months.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with all these coaching stuff. But anyway, so get on there, like, please, and subscribe, please, and put your picks in. And next year, heck, I guess it is next year, right?
Yeah. Boom.
Next year will be tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Next year, tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to hit y'all back with some good stuff. Have a happy new year. And congratulations for making a new year.
Yep.
And we will see you guys next week.